The real thing is attack Pakistan. That's my...
You were caught in the Taj. You were in the Taj that day.
Yes.
180 people died. You were lucky to survive. You believe that the only way, in a sense...
I think 180 is just an understatement. There were more that died, right? And the terrorists, I found terrorists who were dead, and they asked me, what did they look like? Now, what do you think a terrorist looks like? I mean, they were just dressed in jeans, but you know exactly where they came from. I'm not going to label them, but...
So over the last 72 days, Dr. Mangeshikar, when you would read in the papers, when you would hear on television, Pakistan issuing repeated denials, saying we don't know who did it, it could have been a conspiracy hatched in Europe, did you feel a growing sense of frustration and anger?
Yes, because why do we need to even rely on Pakistan trying to... No criminal is ever going to admit his crime. So why ask Pakistan to even investigate, attack? I mean, we have got such a strong army and a navy and an air force. Attack and destroy and shoot the bandicoots out from their holes.
But at the end of the day, India could well turn out that coercive diplomacy is working. It's forcing Pakistan, in a sense,
to I do not believe the Gandhiism that somebody hits you on your one cheek, turn the other cheek around. You hit with your hand and they knock them down so that they will never arise again. How many times have we even had wars with Pakistan, and then ultimately, because of our benevolent leaders, then say, let's stop, let's not fight anymore.
Is that just anger of someone who just about, who could well have died that day in the Taj, or is this a feeling that
this is a feeling right from the day that I was taught history, right from the beginning, that when we are a nation that likes to give in, right, and accept, let's forgive them and let's stop it. I mean,
okay,
it's not cricket.
Aditi, it was Qasam who killed your father. Yeah. Would you like him extradited back? Would you like him sent back to Pakistan, or do you believe he must be tried here and whatever punishment must be meted by our courts to Ajmal Qasam?
I think now that Pakistan has filed, and there are many countries who have filed cases against him, I think that we should conduct the trial of all the cases concurrently, swiftly, and on a day-to-day basis.
Here in this country?
Yeah. I mean, initially...
If Pakistan tomorrow is to say that, look, Qasam is a Pakistani national, we want him back in Pakistan, what would you say?
No, there is no question. He has to be tried and executed immediately. In this country itself, I am ready to kill him, right, with my technical know-how as a doctor, if there is no hangman found. Many years ago, they did not have a hangman to execute one of the criminals, and they waited for 9 months. And if this guy remains longer, he will become a citizen, and he may even stand for elections.
No, but Dr. Mangeshikar, the more sophisticated way of handling it, perhaps now...
to the Taj to have dinner.
Right.
Not did he come to the CST to take a trip down to visit the Taj in Agra. He came with a specific purpose to kill my fellow men.
But now that today Pakistan has made this admission that
it doesn't matter whether Pakistan admits
they claim they've arrested people. You will not trust Pakistan.
I never trust them.
You will not.
Never in my lifetime will I ever trust. I come from the armed forces. I will never trust Pakistan.
Okay, those are strong, angry words that you're expressing there.
The fact that I have composed a letter, a little brief to put in the papers. It's titled "If Only," and it begins that if only after I passed out from my inter-science days and before I joined medical college, 2 years of compulsory service, I wouldn't have been sitting out there just because the Taj people told me to sit out there and wait your turn. I would have sprung to the occasion, even sacrificed myself if need be, but that only comes when you have a military training.
Okay, fair enough. Aditi, final word to you. You've now been reading, as I said, and watching on television. Finally, it appears today at least some step forward has been made. The government of India is calling it a positive development. Is that the way you see it now? At least some hope that maybe justice will be provided to your father who sacrificed his life?
Yeah, definitely. And I think that...
And for that, each and everyone must be caught. The masterminds also, not just the Ajmal Qasam, right? Yeah. The masterminds must be caught in Pakistan. Only then will even Dr. Mangeshikar feel some sense of closure.
Well, I don't mind starting with Qasam.
Okay, you want to start with Qasam. Yes. Okay. Aditi Shinde, Dr. Mangeshikar, appreciate your joining us. Well, that's a rather angry response, but that really is the response of someone who's seen and just escaped death at close hand. Let's take a break. After that, we'll look at where the Mumbai police stands. They're claiming they're vindicated today. We'll be joined by a former police officer here in Mumbai as we look at Made in Pakistan 2611, but executed in this city.